mighty tan. Oh, do not disturb me. Hello friends, what's good? As you guys can see from the title today, I am finally updating you guys on my Pan That Face palette. It has been a second, you guys. This was supposed to go up earlier this month, and unfortunately, as you guys know, with all the technical difficulties and all the other things I needed to film, I did not get a chance to upload it. So it's a little bit late. So I maybe have gotten a few more uses out of it than I typically would, but that's okay because we're here. I'm here to share with you guys what I did, how much damage I did. Even though I'm gonna warn you guys, the month of July has been very, very chill as far as my makeup usage goes, but I still was able to get some sort of usage out of my product. So if you're interested to see what it is that I gotta tell you guys about, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so let's start out with the Natasha Denona Citrus Palette. I'm working on the blush and the glow color of this. My goal is to hit pan, and as soon as I do, roll in something else if I possibly can. So last month is the time where I rolled this in, so I've only been using this since May. Last month I used this 26 times. This month I've used it a total of 51 times. So far I used this 25 times, and I'll show you what it looked like before. And this is what it's looking like now. I still do not have pan in this shade or this shade, but I have gotten bigger dips in here. It's just hard, you guys. I've already warned you guys that this is going to take me a while to hit pan on these. These are not easy to pan. They're up there. They're close to the 100. So maybe between 60 to 80 I'll be able to hit pan. I'm hoping by the next month I'll hit pan on one of these. But it's not looking good. These are very, very tough. They're very pigmented, so I don't eat as much as I typically would. And they show up on my face, so I don't want to look like a clown face just for the sake of using it. So far I've used it a total of 51 times, these two, 25 of them being this past month itself. So we're still working on it, trucking along, doing our thing. It does last on my skin. It does make me look glowy, and it does accentuate any kind of blush that I do put on there. So we're still working on it, you guys. Still here until we hit pan on it. All right, so let's move on to this one. This one has a ton of progress on it. I'm so excited. This is the MAC Pretty Shiny Thing. So I've been using this since January, as you guys know. Last month I started to use the blush, but I have since then decided to just give it a break because I'm working on a cream blush that I personally would rather finish over the one in here. So anyway, last month I used the highlighter and the bronzer 131 times so far. 131 times. The blush I only used 24 times last month. And I'll show you what it looks like. And now this is what it's looking like. I cleaned it up for you guys. Look at this. I'm so excited. So the bronzer and the highlight I've used an additional 24 times this past month, for a total of 155 times. 155 times, 155. This blush only got used 6 more times, and then I decided, you know what? I'm going to try to use my MAC So Natural cream blush instead. So I'm going to hold off on this blush. It doesn't matter to me. The blush is a powder blush, so it's going to last a little bit longer than my cream and liquid ones are. So I'd rather concentrate on those if I can. So I am still concentrating on both of these. The big difference you can see is you can definitely see so much more pan in this one. I had just hit pan on it last month. You can see a lot of the waffle coming out. I'm working on these edges over here that are become very, very thin. And I am mixing this highlighter with other highlighters because this is getting way too light for my skin tone, but I'm still mixing it up. So I'm still getting used out of that. And then as far as this bronzer, all that I have left is that little bit right there. What I've been doing is I've been picking at it and then pressing it down into these grooves and then putting my brush in there to try to minimize the amount of fallout, the amount of waste that I possibly can. And that's what's been working. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing both of these highlighter and bronzer today. I think that I definitely should be done the bronzer by next update. And then the highlighter should be done, I'm hoping, by the end of the summer. So that's where I stand with these two guys. I'm very excited. It's really, really looking good. So yeah, the blush, you could definitely tell I have used it. It's just, it's not a priority. So I do want to share with you guys this one. This is the MAC So Natural. I'll show you a picture of what it was before. I don't know if this video is going to go up before or after my deck of panning, because this isn't my deck of panning project pan. It just so happened to work that way after I already announced in this one that I wanted to use it up. So I have used it quite a bit, you guys. I've used it quite a bit, and you could definitely tell that I have worn down a lot of it. I'm not wearing this today because I am trying to test out all my other liquid and cream blushes to see how they wear during the summertime. So I'm wearing something else on my cheeks, but this is the one that I've been doing as my go-to. If I have no makeup on and I just want concealer on my face with a little bit of mascara, this is the blush that I'm using. I actually wore this in my foundation ranking video. This is the blush that I had on. It's just super easy, super natural. It shows up and it is beautiful, and it lasts all day. It sets and lasts all day. So I'm very happy with it. I want to finish this blush off. So I am going to replace the blush in here with this one, just because I don't want this to go bad. I think this is my oldest cream powder, a liquid blush, and it's only a year old, but I still want it to get used. I paid for this. I want to use it up. So that's my goal. I'm hoping to get this done by this year, so I think that should happen. And if that's the case, then I will go back to this blush right here. Okay, so I gave you a lot of information. So let's do a little quick goal setting, future predictions situation kind of thing. So as far as this one goes, I don't think I will hit pan next month. I just don't see it. I really don't see it on either one of these two. They're tough. They're tough cookies. They're giving me a run for my money, which is what I would want, considering this at full retail price was expensive. I did not pay that, but it is expensive. So it's lasting on my skin. It wears nicely, so there's no issues with it. It's not going bad. I just want to hit pan, but I don't think it'll happen next month. I think it'll still continue to be here, which is fine because I'm only going to get darker in skin tone, so it'll be even better for me. As far as the MAC palette goes, I definitely should be done this bronzer, and thank goodness, because I want to go to my other single bronzers in my collection to try to rotate through those for the rest of the summer, which worked out great. And then this highlighter is what I'm going to concentrate on. I think this highlighter should have another 2 months or so left in here, and then I should be done with that. And then as far as this blush will give me a few months. I don't think this will be gone quickly. I think it'll give me a few months before I officially finish this off, which is fine for me as long as I'm done it by the end of the year. That's my goal, is by the end of the year. All right, guys, that is it. That is what I have for you guys today. What do you guys think? Did you like my progress? I am actually very excited that I'm getting quite a bit done, considering, you guys, this has been my slowest month of the year. July and August seem to be the months that I rarely wear any makeup, just because I'm either outside in a pool, at the beach, at a boardwalk, sweating my rear end off. Mr. Man and I are doing more bicycling together. We're doing a lot more outdoorsy kind of stuff together. So, and I'm all for it. I'd rather be outside than indoor. So yeah, I gotta forego. Something's gotta give, and I'm willing to give it up for 2 months if that means I get to enjoy the outdoors. So that's all that I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. More videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, bye.